September 4th, 2025, the day that everything changed. Riot Games, I'm on to you. I see what you've done. I've made the connection. On September 4th, 2025, Riot has come out with the global power rankings powered by AWS. Plat Chat, Spike Talk, possibly every single podcast you know of, every analyst you know, analyze these power rankings. Their takes, got distracted from the main goal at hand and started to do their own power rankings about Paris and moved on with their day after this. This became old news and a little bit of a haha to talk about, you know, how our Apex in this spot. Stop. I'm also already getting distracted. I can see the tools Riot has at play. Shortly after, the PICKEMS came out questioning us and giving the ball into our court as to what to do. Can you guys solve this? I see the connection. Global power rankings and PICKEMS. This event is run by Riot, and this list is also run by Riot. So this entire event is solved. There's nothing to think about. The higher power team wins. Everything's big vibing. Shio. Who was that? Shio Wager. God? Not the god, but a god. A god of what? Valorant analysis. Huh? Could that be anyone other than Bala TW and his law in the past that states that every team still has a 30% chance to win? Does that keep things interesting in the narrative that Riot is spinning as well, already solving their entire bracket of the pick'ems? Well, let's decide. Instead of using my brain and my takes, instead of relying on co-hosts and guests, let's go through the conspiracy itself. The solve the champions brackets applied with Bala's law, as you cannot forget the god of analysis is with us wherever we go. PaperX versus Gli Gaming. Tap in. PaperX second. I don't even see Gli in the top 10. We're going to go with PaperX. That makes the most sense. That being said, if I wanted to go with PaperX, I do have to spin the wheel every single time and see if this law can apply. That's where we see the upset happens. Or if the upset happens. Okay. There's just no way. Bala's law says that XLG can beat PRX. We must follow the analysts. We must go with the vibes. I have to give it to XLG. Giants versus Sentinels. The list says that Giants, if I can find them, is 17th and Sentinels is 10th. Sentinels should win this. Bala's law, listen, there's a lot of pictures here. We're gonna have to close this one out. Sorry. Bala's law says that that could be a possibility. Giants could walk home with it. We skip out to C. Not today. This will not be an upset. Giants or Sentinels takes the win. Down in the lower bracket, PaperX versus Giants. I don't know how this has happened, but PaperX seem to be the winners, and the law might also agree with us on this one. As we push forward with Bala's law, look, it just seems to be the lower team has to lose. So goodbye, Mr. Giants. Nice try. PaperX rocks it in. Gli versus Sentinels. I think from what I see over here, Sentinels is a little bit higher than Gli Gaming, who's in 15th. So we'll lock it in with Sentinels for now, unless Bala has something else to say about it. We'll spin the wheel. But I see the conspiracy, Riot. No chance. No chance so far for the underdog to come out on top. So we back up and we let we let Sentinels win. Cool. PaperX versus Gli. The rematch. Now, will the law strike twice? I mean, if the law strikes twice, there's nothing I can say about it. PaperX are getting 0-2'd out of this competition. And the law shall not strike twice. A little bit of a slow start for PaperX. We're chilling. That's group number A. Let's go down to group number 2. Billy versus MIBR. I don't even have to look at the power rankings. I think I remember this so far. Billy, what, top 4? MIBR, holy, I feel like I need a parachute with how far I'm free falling over here. Ooh, they're not that low, actually. Am I actually just blind? 27th. There it is. Let's rock with Billy. Let's give the wheel a spin. If there's a way I can speed up this wheel spin, it'd be amazing. I don't think I have the setting on, but it is what it is. I can see that Bala's Law is not winning today. RRQ versus Fnatic. Will Boaster speed things up? Will RRQ still be on form with all 5 players needing to perform so that the team plays well on all pillars? Why think that way when you can just see that RRQ are higher than Fnatic? Riot's given us the answers. We can also spin that wheel, see if the law of Valorant is inside effect. And we spin it and we see there's no chance. Fnatic too slow, left in the dust. MIBR versus Fnatic. We know that Fnatic can win this one. Can they bounce back? Will Bala's Law be here? Will we see one of the best teams of all time, get taken out by MIBR. We won't. A tragedy for them. They are gone. Billy versus RRQ. We look over at the graph. RRQ one ahead of Billy, so we'll give it to them unless Bala TW, Arton Isa has something else to say about it. We spin the wheel, we see what's good. Not today. Unfortunately, out of this group, I have Billy moving forward and not Fnatic. Okay, now I'm lost because I'm not sure if I did that for RRQ. I think I did that for RRQ, so we locked in with RRQ. Now it's Billy versus Fnatic. We got 4 and 7. Okay, we're chilling. I gotta keep up with this. Again, this conspiracy is so intertwined in itself. Even if you would try to apply what if you can see the truth, and the truth says that Fnatic is beating Billy. That's what the truth says. It's hard to follow the truth. You don't know where you are inside this web of lies that Riot has spun, that they've distracted us from the actual script that's right between our heads. It takes 2 tabs, folks. 2 tabs to show you the truth about Champions Paris. We move along. Team Liquid versus DRX. I don't even think I need to look at the graph. Team Liquid at 6 versus 13th. Okay, Liquid up in the business. Let's spin the wheel. Can that be defied is the question. The answer, daily double of loss. Not today. DRX, see you in the lower bracket. NRG versus Edward Gaming. Is Mata the truth? Why are NRG all the way up at 5? Because Riot knows something. They've made the event. They've ranked the teams. They've seen the future. Think about it. They report themselves. Oh yeah, when we made Clove, they were in development for a few years. They're thinking years in advance. They know the results to stage 1 already. They're developing this game years in advance, guys. It's their words, not mine. NRG, okay, this is a loss. This is a loss for wherever we were. I think this was the Team Liquid moment. Maybe I spun for NRG as well. I don't even know. But 5th versus EDG being at 16th. That has to be an NRG win. We'll spin this up. Now, if I spun twice for the same team, again, loss in the distraction sauce. Either way, NRG are winning. DRX versus Edward Gaming. Let's look at that one really quick. DRX versus Edward Gaming. Can EDG bounce back? Not today. Looks like a close 2-1 victory for DRX, and EDG are leaving champions without a win. Now we have Team Liquid versus NRG. The survey says that Liquid is 1 under NRG, so they need the 30% to win. Again, Riot knows something I don't. So if this is blue, it'll be blue for Team Liquid. Oh my lord, a close loss, an absolute upset. Mata, Sam, Ethan see the limelight. The Broctagons in the business. We're all up top, looking good inside NRG. Okay, Team Liquid versus DRX. This is the wildest bracket I've ever seen. If this actually happens, if I've tapped into the truth, if I'm riding the Matrix's wheels right now, it's going crazy. So the loser loses. That'll be DRX. Team Liquid is up in the business. Just to make sure, again, Liquid 6th, DRX 13th. That makes sense. Submit the pick'ems. Submit the script. We know what's happening here. G2 versus Team Heretics. G2 ranked the best team in the world. Team Heretics not inside that top 5. Might not be inside that top 10, but they are top 17. You can never say that Team Heretics ranked 18th and below before Champions started. Let's see if this holds true. With my bias, I might give G2 one save, but that's not allowed. Again, I'm being distracted. No chance. No chance for Team Heretics. DRG versus T1. Oh my goodness, gigabanger game. Now, to look at this, T1 is 1 ahead, 8th and 9th in terms of DRG, so we have to put T1 ahead. The only saving grace they have is the law. Is Demon 1 on the law side? Can he find true justice? Is the question. And the answer is goodbye, Demon 1, at least for now. Then we'll look at Team Heretics versus DRG. An absolute possibility. This time DRG are ranked a little bit higher, so we'll rock with them. But does the law solidify their space? Are they going to be on the, what was that guy called? Hammeroy, the tablet, the Hammeretti? I don't know, where they started to codify laws. Anyways, it's not history class. No chance for Team Heretics. There's just no way. And again, I'm sweating here. The lasers are being pointed at me. My room is heating up. These are not my takes. This is all straight from Riot Games. G2 versus T1, the rematch of Bangkok of all century of the grand finals, but this time it's in a BO3. And for T1, it's BO not me. Tragedy. Goodbye. Down to a rematch between T1 versus DRG. Now we know T1 are slated to win that one. Can the law prevail true is the question. 30% chance here out of 10. And the law says that Vukashu will rise in the second act and T1 will fall. I can't believe it. This has been such an enlightening day for the group stage. We have Sentinels, Paper X, RRQ, Fnatic, NRG, Team Liquid, G2, and DRG moving on. And those are not my words. Those are the words of the ever powerful global power rankings powered by AWS, brought you by Riot Games. Friends, ladies, gentlemen, the gods of analytical Valorant, I tapped into the truth today. I leave you with this. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, favorite, and subscribe. Hopefully I stay alive and John Riot doesn't find me. They're coming. I have to go now. Goodbye. Do I have an outro screen? I do.